What's your time zone there? You're not EST, I forget.
Right now it's 6:30 almost.
Okay, you are EST. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what your time zone was.
Yeah, they're right on like
The
they're the East Coast basically.
Okay.
You see, yeah.
It would be nice if I was on my profile. I'm on Wolf's. Hold on. All right, give me a second. Let me make sure.
I did text Jerry to see if she wanted to tune in today.
Oh yeah. I always send her every link and.
Oh, okay.
My dad never. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can try to do this. I don't know if I can get it on Facebook now because it started on in YouTube.
Yeah, because it's
Give me
on.
a second. See if I can get it to start. We're good starting time though. We're early.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
We might actually start right at 6:30.
Oh, we are live. Okay, perfect. I think it worked. I'm gonna get you to share it on your end.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we are going to start the show shortly. I'm going to start with just a countdown. 30 seconds. We'll come back and start the show. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Wolf.
You betcha.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. Welcome to the Dani Perro Show. This is my second show of the year. Wow. Yeah, I could officially say that. It is my second show of the year. So I'm very glad and excited to be back. And of course, welcome Mr. Wolf Milestone joining us. And Wolf, were you on my show 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago. And then you had a little appearance in New Jersey last year that I didn't get a chance to be a part of, because you were here. And I was like, wait, oh my gosh, he's here. He's here in the state. So I was like, oh, well, next time for sure.
That's it. I'm going to do a double take next time.
Absolutely. So, Wolf, I want to get a little bit started with the show today because previously you've been on the show 2 years ago, as we just mentioned.
Yeah.
I want to just give the opportunity for new people that are tuning into the Dani Perro Show today here on in Facebook. We're live right now, and we are also live on the Dani Perro Show on YouTube, I believe. So, everybody that is tuning in, who is Wolf Milestone? Why do we love you so much here on Hamilton Radio?
Well, up here they call me the swinging, singing Canadian country cowboy.
Country cowboy. And the best part is, obviously, it started when you were, little. Into
very young, yes.
About. So why don't we go a little bit backstory for just everybody tuning in because they want to know who Wolf is. So if you can give me a little bit of your first time you feel like you experienced something with music and it meant something to you.
Well, again, not to sound like a cliche here, but at a very young age, my mother really noticed that I had something different from the other kids, either going to school or church choir. And because I was singing at a very young age, 6 years old.
Yeah.
School choir and church choir. And so then finally the conductor in the church choir, he brought me up front. He says, I want you to be up front to singing. And of course, I got a little nervous and everything, and because that's a big stepping stone. So I tried it and I liked it, and I thought, oh yeah, this is great because people get to hear me singing. And my mom said, well, that's what it's all about, son. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely amazing. And in the situation where you got a chance to sing with the choir and just get a chance to be up there on stage, did you ever get nerves? Did you ever get butterflies?
Yeah, when I was just a bit in my adolescent years, we had like a garage band. We were, kids, between ages of 12 to 14,
Yeah.
and I was 12 years old back then. And we rehearsed, and then finally, my church said we're going to have a battle of the bands, and would you like to participate? And I thought, geez, this would be awesome. Why not? You know, uh, to have the family there and friends, but sure enough, as soon as the curtain came up and all the people were standing there looking at me, well, I froze. I couldn't do nothing.
Oh no.
I couldn't
Okay.
even I couldn't even play my guitar. Nothing, let alone nothing came out of my mouth.
Okay. So you got a little, scared.
Stage
Stunned.
fright, yeah,
Yeah.
stage fright, yeah. So then the guitar player he couldn't sing with the darn, so he tried it, and but it was a fun experience. But after that, because what I was doing, I was looking at the audience, which is taboo. You look over their heads.
You're supposed, yes. Or
Yeah.
imagine them in their underwear, we were always told. But I feel like if I was a musician or, somebody, even like if I was like a motivational speaker or I was on stage talking to somebody, red carpet wise, I would be, if I thought of that, I would automatically laugh. And then people would be like, what's wrong with Dani? Oh, she's just imagining everybody in her, in their underwear as opposed to stage fright situation.
No,
So
that
yeah,
could be, yeah, that can either be a good thing or a frightening thing.
absolutely. So tell me a little bit then, when you first understood shortly after your first stage fright moment, now you know to look above the crowd versus in their eyes. Unless,
Yeah,
maybe now you're comfortable of actually finding somebody in the audience and looking them in the eye.
yeah,
Or
yeah. Just after that, Danny, I got really really comfortable, and by this time, I was ready to experiment with some. I had some songs ideas in my head that
yeah,
I thought I wouldn't mind doing some of my own.
yeah.
So I got together with the boys in the band, and they said, "Wow, this is a different type song," and because I was kind of mixed between rock and roll and country, but yeah, I really branched out, and the more I tried, the easier it came for me to project my voice and my stage presence and just my communication with the crowd. So I really enjoyed it, and I still do to this day.
Now I know we talked about how you got your start a little bit in like church choirs and stuff. Did you ever perform gospel music as well?
Not performed it. I certainly enjoy it. I just
Okay. Yeah.
I wish I could play to that.
Make
Uh,
it country, Wolf. Make it country.
yeah, I probably could. Yeah.
I was gonna say more of, because you had started there, sometimes you feel like it's different genres and generations of what you grew up with
Oh
of
yes,
music.
definitely.
And I feel like with gospel, maybe even back then to where it is now, it's still very wholesome and feel like you're all united as well. But I
Yeah.
think it's more depending where it comes from to this day. When you sing with a choir, you starting off with a choir, do you feel like you get the opportunity for ensemble with the choir? Do you feel like it's something where you see yourself, or do you feel like, okay, I started off here, but I don't really like maybe the genre of the music. I want to try something else. I'm independent. You got to feel for what works for you, and try something else as opposed to country for yourself.
Well, it never crossed my mind. I mean, every type of music or genre, I enjoy. I enjoy singing. Like if I can sing along with to any type of music, to me that's a gift, and I really relish that gift that I have. And I've tried various types of songs and genres, but country's always been there for me. And of course, my Irish background from my mother, you know, she's the one that got me into music
Mhm.
because she was the one who played the piano and then taught me the scales, like one, two,
Yes.
three, four, 1, 2, ha, ha, ho, 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 hee. So that was a bonus for me having my mother teach me so much.
That's so beautiful though, because you get the opportunity to kind of like grow up with her. Or did she teach you how to sing or teach you how to play any instruments as well?
Uh, taught me how to sing. Now, as for playing the guitar, at first, I tried that. When you're in school, and grade 4, 5, and 6, I had some buddies that played guitars, and I said, "Can I try playing that guitar?" And they showed me a few chords, and
Mhm.
I picked it up because I had the ears for it, so it made it quite easy for me. And then, of course, with my mother playing the piano again with the scales for
Mhm.
all major keys or minor keys, and
Wow, that's
yeah,
incredible. Yeah.
oh yeah, Danny, it was an enormous lift for me, like to help me because again, it came so easy with me to master that
Yeah.
because I had the right direction, the right teacher. Mums are always right.
No, I'm actually curious with the scales though, because do you feel like you learned your listening ear for being a musician?
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
never took one music lesson in my life.
You got to teach me how to do that, Wolf, because I mean, so just learning the scales of it on the piano was more understanding than.
Yeah, that was simplified. It's just because I don't know how to say it. Just it follows a pattern, and if you follow that pattern for note for note for note for note, well, it's great.
Was it like do re mi fa sol la ti do,
Oh yeah,
or what type
it,
of scale was it?
it was both. It was with the scales and everything. Yeah, it was both.
So okay, no, I think I mean that's incredible as a musician because you learn, but understanding the scale at a young age to where you kind
Yes.
of are now helped with your listening ear because as a musician besides your writing, right, you're writing a lot of your music, you're writing your lyrics,
Yeah.
notes, it must help with that ear for the listening because of you playing the certain type of chords and stuff on whether it's piano or guitar or ukulele.
Well, I started out. I always wanted to be a drummer, so I tried drums for about 3.5 years. Yeah,
Okay.
so I kind of mastered that as well. So that came along as
Ooh.
well, playing the guitar, the piano. Yeah, it was good. And then I'll never forget one time we were doing a gig, and then again my friends from our garage band, as we call ourselves, we were going to a gig, and our bass player just happened to get sick that day, but we knew
Mm-hmm.
another drummer that could play drums. I said, well, I'll try the bass because I had some background music, and I knew the
Okay.
timing in 4 bars is so important. Back then we didn't have the number system, so it was all again by ear. So I tried the bass, and the rest
Yeah.
is history. With the bass, and my major instrument to this day has been my bass guitar.
Wait, but I'm actually curious because I didn't know post that you did drum. Was that something like an instrument you wanted to try at first? Like
Yeah,
for
I've always
fun, like for musicians?
well, I was watching the Beatles, of course, and I was watching Ringo just
That's where it
play
came
those drums, and he made it look so easy. So I tried some drums, and but the bass guitar is
So you were like,
my
okay, Ringo looks amazing at this. So Wolf Milestone, I want.
what was that?
I'm so sorry. What did you say, Wolf?
I misunderstood what you said there a little
Sorry,
while
guys,
back.
we're getting some technical difficulties.
Oh,
That's okay, Wolf. I was saying that you Ringo play the drums, right?
yeah.
So you were like, hey, I'm Wolf Milestone. I want to learn how to play the drums too.
Well, I wanted to actually, Danny, I wanted to play everything, whatever made music. I wanted to be part of that so bad, and I did. I tried various
Yeah.
things,
Did you
harmonicas and fiddles, like everything. There's not an instrument that made noise that I haven't tried in my life.
Fiddler on the Roof? Yeah.
The what?
no, sorry, we lost a little bit connection. I heard you.
Yeah.
I asked, did you also learn how to play piano with your mom?
Oh yeah.
She taught you as well?
Yes.
Do you feel like prior to a lot of the instruments that you learned, whether it was guitar, bass, piano, drums, what is your favorite? What do
The
you like to
bass
play the
guitar.
most?
The bass guitar, because that's like the backbone of the band. And if you're in sync with the drummer in the pocket, nothing can touch you. You're never wrong. You're on time. You're in that pocket. You can't lose nothing.
That is why you feel comfortable. Like it's one of your favorite
Very much
instruments
so.
that you feel. Yeah. And I was
Yeah.
going to say prior to that, just getting the opportunity to play bass, that is some complication, is it not? Is it easy?
No, not really. Well, it's not easy, but
Okay.
again, you have to have timing, which is very
Yes,
essential, and
correct.
uh, and an ear, of course. Once you establish those trademarks, as they would say, how to do it and how to produce it, it's so easy after a while. Yes.
It becomes that type of situation where it's easy. I think it also becomes a situation where you start feeling comfortable with your craft and musician as opposed to
Yes.
trying other either instruments or more vocal. Was it easy for you to put the two together, playing and singing, or did that take a little bit of time?
That took a little bit of rehearsal, but once I did
Okay.
master
There's nothing wrong with that.
that, once I did master that, there was no holding me back.
Wolf, why don't you tell me about a great accomplishment in your career of being a musician? What happened for yourself that you can share
Oh
with the
my
world?
God, Danny, there's so many things that have happened to me in my life.
Well,
Uh,
this is what time to share. We want to
yeah,
hear. We're
I,
supportive of you.
I wish I would have wrote that book by now.
Okay, so a book is coming out.
Oh yeah, you never know. But I guess meeting real like A room artists like Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard,
Mm,
uh, Vince Gill, uh, George Jones, George Strait, Canadian artists up here, Tommy Hunter. Um, oh, there's so many, Danny. That and whenever I go to Nashville, I always hook up with all the right people
of course.
because over the years they've all gotten to know me.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the swinging, singing Canadian cowboy, and I really honor that
Singing cowboy.
title. Yeah, yeah. There was an American down there, and he says, Wolf, every time you come down on Nashville, you really put us on a pedestal. Well, now we're going to put you on a pedestal. We're going to give you a new name, the swinging, singing Canadian cowboy.
Who named you that, Wolf?
His name was Buster Dawes,
Mm,
and he ran festivals down in Nashville. And over the years, I was there 4 times and met
okay.
so many different artists from around the world. Uh, agents, radio producers,
Mm-hmm.
DJs. To this day, like I'm in contact with everyone that I met years ago. Even again, to this day, I have everybody's card, their email. Everybody.
Networking is the biggest thing in the industry,
Yeah,
especially to this day.
yeah.
Yes.
And I'm pretty much
Networking is immediately what you need to do, whether it was back then to maybe writing down phone numbers
yeah.
to now like electronically, I don't know, scanning a QR code and you have all the person's information. Like,
Well, like Danny, for years I've always been myself promoter because
yes,
being around people, I noticed what they were doing, at different things. So then
absolutely.
I got thinking one day I should bring a book, get people to sign my guest book, which
Ooh.
which your dad did last year, signed my guest book,
If I
I
knew,
know.
I would have been there too. You could have had Dani Perro's signature.
So
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to sign something in my room and just have my dad send it to you.
so then that caught on with a lot of people, especially down in Nashville. And
Yeah.
then every year when I go to Atlanta for the ISSA Awards, people are
ISSA.
just like, "What is
International.
this with this guy, man? He's got everything." Because I got stickers when I go there, my business cards, my guest book.
You
Like
have all the merch.
I go prepared. And another thing, Danny, I dress to a T. I do not want to be undressed. When I go there, I dress to impress.
So dress up more than
Yes.
red carpet.
The red carpet, I love the red carpet.
So that's where you get the opportunity to feel like more of yourself
Yeah.
and establish either a great connection with community and different people feeling united.
It's a feeling that, to me, I made it. I made it.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit about some of the nominations or the awards you won for the I think it's International Singers Songwriters Association?
Yes. I won
What's that?
Single of the Year there
Okay.
and Song of the Year, 2023. But over the years, I've had numerous awards throughout different parts of the world. Songwriter,
Mhm.
entertainer, singer, bass player. Oh God, geez, caught me off again now. I'm trying to
Now,
remember them
you
all.
know, if you're on my show, I stump you. I have to. It makes it more fun for both of us. I did my research. You did your research. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, this is great.
But
This is
just
great.
getting the opportunity to be nominated for, even if it was your first ISSA award, International Singer Songwriter Association.
Yeah.
Do you feel like when you get that nomination, you made it?
Oh, definitely. Just to be nominated, to
Yeah.
me, that's winning. Like, no matter what category or what a music award association, whether it be from Nashville or in Europe or the States, like it's just yeah, just to be nominated is to me is being a winner, and that makes me proud to be who I am.
Do you feel like also with proud of being an American, you know, proud of being united and a country artist prior to ISSA, do you feel like through that, I mean, because you get nominated, right? Or do they contact you for nominations? I don't know how any of
Yes,
this works actually.
yes.
So they contact you, or maybe your manager or publicist reaches out and say, "Hey, you have a few nominations," or they want some of your songs that are going to be nominated. Prior to that, then you're nominated. Then I believe then you would go. You get an opportunity to go, right?
Yeah.
To the
Yes.
so prior to that, then do you get chances to red carpet, different types of networking events as opposed to can you perform? Do they give you that option? I've never been to one of the International Songwriters Association Club before, and I was always curious how ISSA is and how they present themselves.
Well, to me, they're number one. They have a very very good show, and it's good just to socialize,
Yeah,
to meet the people from around the world again. Um,
absolutely.
yeah, it's really opened a lot of doors for me uh, through disc jockeys reaching out, saying we want your songs, and it's great. It makes you feel like proud or like really good.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like you get the opportunity because you're also networking with different types of musicians. So I don't
Oh
know if
yeah.
you've gotten a chance to do any collaborations or maybe things are coming out in the works for you, or how do you feel about if you could do a collaboration with an independent artist?
Oh, there's so many, I tell you. Uh, well, Danny, I support everybody, every type of music or genre or whatever it takes. If I
Yes.
see something that I like, I'm going to let them know that I like it. and they get back to me, hey, thanks. We didn't know, that you liked our stuff. And well, sure, it's just nobody's better than anybody than what I feel like. Everyone's equal.
Yeah. Well, you're all doing it technically, nobody, like what you said, you feel like nobody's bigger than anybody. Everybody's technically equal. It's more of everybody also is just doing the same thing as you, following the steps. But they might be higher steps than where you're at. Like it just depends what they were taught, how they were grown up.
Well, it's nice when you walk. It's nice when you go to the award show and you hear people whisper, "Hey, there's Wolf Milestone," and I can hear this, and I get goosebumps. Look at the hair on my arms. I still get goosebumps from that.
You should trademark that, Wolf.
Yeah, I know, and it makes me feel so good. And every a lot of people that are around me say, "I'm going to follow Wolf because he knows everybody."
Oh, that's incredible. I love that because you've been in the industry for such a while where you get the opportunity to either help newer artists kind of grow, or you can help them also see to where their next part of the path is going to be.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, at one time in my life, in my career, I was that guy who was wishing, geez, I wish I could do this. I wish I could be up there,
Yeah.
But I didn't know anybody. So now I took so over the years, and my mother kept preaching to me, son, it's not going to come to you. You've got to go get it.
Yes.
And honestly, God, Dani, that was in my mind, since I was a knee high to a grasshopper.
I believe that very strongly, even as a radio show host, because if I wanted to be successful, I have to chase it versus maybe having an interview or something where it could happen to me, but I don't feel like it would be the right way, not the positive way that maybe God would want it to be, where they see my path next. It would have to be me and yourself as a musician to go to your next step as opposed to trying to understand where we're supposed to go next. Because I feel like when you live the life you're living, as a musician, radio show host, we never know what's next. You never know who's going to contact you. You never know if you have a red carpet gig or somebody reaches out and says, hey, Wolf, I need a country song by April 1st. Well, that's tomorrow. So it's kind of like you get the type of situation where it could be dangled above your head and you don't know about it, but then it's just right there, smack in the middle, where it happens. It's going to happen, and it's something we have to kind of program ourselves to understand more.
Yes, and it's so true. Again, you meet so many different people, in the music industry. Like, I can go back a long time ago, like a good friend of mine, Andrew Dean, and the Farm Machine. Like,
yes. He was on the show. I think he.
Oh yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was asking me about your show.
Yes.
Yeah, he was asking me about your show. And of course I told him first class. Make sure you get on there. Do a good job. And then of course, about 8 years ago or 9 years ago now, I hooked up with Bo Haas and Cindy Lou.
Oh yes, we still have to get them on the show too.
Yeah, with BHM Music. So
yes.
Now collaborators. Now speaking of that, we've written a few songs already. So we got lots more in the can.
Okay, can you talk about anything or anything upcoming?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What can you spill? Anything in the year of 2026 still, or is it going to be?
Oh yeah. No. They're coming out.
Summer.
Oh yes, for sure.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Collaborations.
Yeah. I'll make sure you
guys.
Get...
I'm like playing Guess Who, and I'm winning every single question. Is 3 of you?
Yes.
Okay, so Cindy's probably part of it as well. Prior to Bo.
See, here's the T-shirt.
Oh, merchandise. Okay. When is
I'm out.
this? When is this? Is this like a project as opposed to extra tracks versus a few?
It's going to be a few.
Okay, a few. So probably like an EP, but you're working on it. And
Yeah,
what's your theme? Can I ask that? Or is that cheating?
that's cheating.
How? How is that cheating?
Well, there's going to be duets, singles. You
Okay.
know, I don't want to put the cart before put the horse before the cart right now. So you know, but they're
Okay.
coming.
Okay.
They're coming.
So midsummer. So we'll
Yes.
stay tuned on your social media. You'll post it.
Oh,
And everything like
definitely,
that, right?
definitely.
Okay, perfect.
That,
And what is your
that's a,
website, Wolf? Where can we find you on social media?
www.wolfmilestone.com.
And that's WOLFE.
Yes, Milestone,
Milestone.
MILE.
Yes.
Just like the rest, we have restaurants up here called Milestone Restaurants.
Yes. I understand. Okay. I think
Yeah.
that's incredible, though. And we're going to have more maybe music videos and such in the working too.
Well, I certainly hope so. I mean, this is what I've been waiting to do all my life, and things are coming together again. And
Performing. Yeah.
I had a little bit of a delay there. I don't know if you heard about it, but
I did. I was going to ask you, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it on the show. So I wanted to leave that window open. It's your health. You decide.
I'm proud to say, you know,
Okay.
I went through some setbacks there. I had some prostate cancer, and with a lot of help from my wife and a lot of my friends and my family, and
we were very worried for you. We knew you could beat it.
Yeah.
Praying a lot, for sure.
Yeah, 8 months ago now. So
yeah,
I'm ready to jump on that horse and ride.
Amazing. Conqueror. That's what you are.
You
know what? You probably should write a song about being that. You probably are at this point.
I'm working on two of them right now.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just upcoming for you, probably not the collaborations, right?
Well, it could come to that. It just depends, you know.
He's like, Danny, stop trying to get more from me. He's trying to seed the farm, and it's very hard while I keep picking at the roots.
Yeah.
That's actually a very interesting concept.
Well, I tell you, with my new team partners that, you know, I've come to join up with now, Cindy Lou and Bohas, there's nothing, Danny, that we can't do in a way of writing, singing,
Incredible.
Producing, engineering, projecting. Yeah.
Why don't you tell me who is behind the scenes for promotion for yourself as opposed to your wife? Why don't you give them a shout out for everything they've done for you?
Well, mostly it's been myself over the years.
Well, then a shout out to yourself.
Hey.
Pat on the back. It's all the hard work you put in, you know?
Oh, yeah. But now that I've hooked up with Bo and Cindy, I tell you, life is just so much better. More doors are opening.
Oh, good.
Bo and Cindy just got a new hookup for TV shows and movies. So there's another step in the right direction.
So we might be able to hear some of Wolf Milestone's music and like TV shows or something like that.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
I know it is. Like if they need a truck driving song or a romantic song or a sad song, we are there.
The windows roll down. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's Wolf. That's Wolf Milestone right there. Like that little tempo. That's the crazy singing cowboy.
Yeah.
Swinging cowboy. I love your nickname. I think that's incredible. With your partnership that you're doing collaborations with Bo and Cindy, are you guys just considered like just your names? Are you considered a group? Or how are you going to present yourselves?
Well, we've come up with a name called the New Country Trio.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. We're very, very happy with that.
So moving forward, when the announcement comes, that's probably one of them.
Yes.
Paul was going to hit you up after the show. He'd be like, Wolf, you're giving everything to Dani. You have to not give me this much information.
Oh, no, that's fine.
I think it's incredible. I mean, honestly, you've been through, I want to say, hell and back. You're such a warrior with what you've accomplished and where you're conquering and what you have next. I mean, I'm very sorry that you had to go through that, but God gives a lot of struggles and situations where he feels like out of your control, maybe you can't accomplish it. And you just turn around and tell him you're messing with the wrong person.
Yeah.
You know? And we're so happy, though, you know, to at least have you back on the show. Because I think for some time you were in the hospital and it had taken a toll on yourself and your mental health. You know, you might have been a little bit depressed because it was sad what was going on.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm very glad that, you know, you were able to accomplish it and look where you are now.
Well, you know, again, I can't emphasize enough with the support of my family first and then the fans. I mean, oh my God, it got so not bad, but people from around the world, you know, just, you know, filling up my email and phone calls and texts.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to again now thank Bo and Cindy uh, for saying, hey folks, like I didn't know this was behind my back. Hey folks, let's give Wolf some time, you know. And I have thanked them, but here's a special thank you from me to you, both Bo Haas and Cindy Lou. Thank you again for orchestrating that to give me that healing time.
Yeah.
It kind of handled a lot for me.
And probably just being there, your wife being there by your side, you know.
Oh, 100%. She's my angel, my rock.
Do you know?
And my kids.
Forgot you were a dad. Yes, your kids. They were
And
definitely upon that with you too. They were probably really scared.
And a grandfather. All the above.
And musician. All in one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like with your trials and tribulations that you went through, was it hard for you to look back into music? Or with that, do you feel like you're like, oh yeah, music is so much easier now because you feel like you've seen a different picture?
You know, at times, Dani, I thought about it. Like, am I ever going to do this again?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to a couple of like open mics where people get up and sing a song with a band, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you, that first time that I got up and sang, I no sooner got off that stage and everybody was applauding and screaming and yelling and happy. And I'm going, I did it. I can do it. I did it.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. And there goes the air in my arms again. Yeah, that was a good feeling.
Absolutely. I mean, it exactly what Chris had just said. This must have felt so good, especially being on stage to sing again. You know, because it held you back for, you said it was 8 months, or it was 8 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little bit of 2025. So a little scary.
Yes. Yeah. So now I'm ready to go back into the studio with Cindy Lou and Bo Haas, and then I have my other little studio up here in Canada.
Yep.
Like with my band, so we'll be going in to do some new recordings up here as well.
Are you doing any traveling from Ontario to anywhere else? Are you doing Nashville?
Something's in the making right now.
I really am good at this. I'm like hitting you on the head. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's so many different people that want me here, want me there, and
so
I can't commit. I can't commit right now to a certain party or parties at this moment. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's completely fine. I was going to say more of this situation for yourself. Besides me trying to crack every nail on the head tonight, I mean, let some be surprised. But I think it's super exciting that you get the chance to do collaborations with your good friends that were
Oh,
very
I know.
supportive with your prostate situation.
Yes.
And, even though you feel like you went through hell and back, look where you are now.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And on that note, before we get ready to end the show as well, I just wanted to say that we absolutely always love having you here on the show, Wolf. You know that.
Well, thank you so much.
You are definitely a fan favorite. And we just have to say, you give us the opportunity to believe and breathe into the next step into world, Sometimes you
Yeah.
feel very stressed and you deal with a lot where you don't get the opportunity to focus on what's next. And I feel like you as a person, the mindset you have, the positive energy, which is why we vibe so perfectly. It's the type of situation where we have to overthink it, but eventually we can get to the next step together, And I feel like that's big for both of us and yourself in your music career. Whether or not you're doing collaborations or some solo projects or music videos or touring, merchandise purchasing, I'm sure you're probably going to be promoting that too.
Oh yeah, always.
We definitely want to make sure we get your merchandise when you get a chance and you send it out, please. We definitely want to.
Well, I did give your dad one of my T-shirts. I did give your dad one of my T-shirts.
I don't even know if he ever told me that. He probably wears it, but I never got a chance to hear about that. So that's incredible. Is your merchandise on your website?
Some of it is, yes.
Okay. Awesome. So anyone that wants to tune in and you guys want to purchase merchandise, you can go to wolfmilestone.com. We greatly appreciate your time today, Wolf, for everything. Even giving us your time when we know you're starving, just like the radio show host. We get the opportunity, even though we're focusing on doing a great show and promotion, it's more about the commitment and our energy together. We can't have a good show unless we are one. And that's why I love having you on my show. I appreciate and thank you very much for all the promotion you will do for us. You tag us 24/7 in all the posts, and we really do appreciate it. Even if I can't respond to every single post you say, thank you. From the bottom of my heart here at Hamilton Radio, Chris and I, we thank you for everything.
Well, again, this is the swinging, singing Canadian cowboy, Wolf Milestone, and you're listening to the Dani Perro Show.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for the promotion, Wolf. I love it. I appreciate that as well. I appreciate your time. Is there anything last minute closing you wanted to say to anyone, whether myself or just anyone that's tuning in for yourself?
Well, say hello to Chris Morley and, of course, and your dad. Oh, and if and when you see Jerry next time, Jerry Petito, give her a hug for me.
Okay.
She's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
We love her. We miss her. I didn't get a chance to see her for a while, but she's busy doing her own thing right now. But I do appreciate you, also sending her the show, and maybe she'll tune in, or maybe she's tuning in now. I'm not quite sure. But
I hope so.
But yeah, like we said, we're very thankful, especially to have you. We greatly appreciate it. I don't know if you were told or but I am back every 2 weeks, I believe once a month. So the Dani Perro Show, 2 times a month. The Dani Perro Show is going to be back, I believe, on April 14th with Lucky Harmon. So we're really excited to interview him, and we're excited to see what the future holds for the Dani Perro Show on Hamilton Radio. So we couldn't say thank you again, Wolf, for being here.
Oh, thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back on Tuesday, April 14th with Lucky Harmon. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.